Morning guys, warm welcome to Alan's Allotment. Hope everybody's staying safe, being practical and keeping themselves out of harm's way as always. Today is Sunday and it's the 31st of January 2021. The last day of January gone already, well, about to go anyway already guys. We're into February tomorrow and tomorrow I'm back at work. So this is my last day of trying to get a little bit done. Now I came up this morning and it's a fresh, crisp morning again. It's only 1 degree above. The ground is rock hard, which I like. However, it's not ideal weather for working outside in. I've got the kettle on at the moment. I'm going to have my cup of coffee. All the birds are fed and watered and everything. And I'm thinking, actually, it's 11 o'clock this morning. I've just had a bit of a leisurely morning, no rush, and I've only just got up here, so birds fed and watered. I think what I might just do today is go in and clean down the nest box shelves in the breeding loft here, and where the fantails are still kept at the moment, and keep myself out of the wind. If after that, and I get any time, I might go and start and put a plastic liner inside of that strawberry bed. So what I decided was I will put a plastic liner in there to try and protect that timber a little bit. As I said, it's still relatively good, and if I put a plastic liner in as well before we fill it with compost, that will just help to preserve the wood just that little bit longer guys. And we will put a tin sheet on the outside and the side. I've decided that's the way I'm going to go with it guys. So I don't know exactly how much we will get done today, but stay with me, and whatever we get done, we get done. I just want to say again thank you for all the extra subscriptions. They're still coming in and I'm really pleased about that. All the likes, comments, and if it's your first time here guys, please do think about hitting the subscribe button, then the little bell icon on the right. Select all and that will alert you every time I put up a new video. We've got some cracking videos coming up in the next 3 weeks when we start to pair the pigeons up. So if you're here for the pigeons, then be sure to mark it in your calendar guys, and we'll show you the birds as we pair them up. For now, stay safe and I'll see you later. As you can see guys, all the birds are looking $1 million. They're absolutely singing their heads off. They're ready for breeding now. Ironically, they've all just quietened down the minute I started the video. I'm still not 100% certain on this one here, whether it's a cock or a hen. I've never actually seen it sitting in a box, nest box in there. It quite oftentimes just sits up here, so I'm not sure whether that is actually a cock or a hen. However, if it was a hen, I would have thought with all these cocks that's going mental to breed, it would have tagged up with something by now. Right, I'm going to crack on and get some cleaning out done, and we'll catch you later. And this is just a quick look at the hens that will be getting paired to these cocks. So, got a couple of satin nets down here, then an almond, my good almond hen, a couple of milkies, indigo bar, the white bar toy stencil, frill stencil, sorry. Unfortunately, she's too old, she doesn't lay eggs, so she'll just see her days out with me guys. And then we've got the reduced, the double factor indigo, and a few others. A couple of blacks in there as well for the stencil project. But I'm aiming to breed some nice T-check browns this year to cross into my frill stencil and toy stencil guys. Right guys, just a little note. I'm in here cleaning out the stock birds, and as you can see all over these grills we've got all these little tiny down feathers from the pigeons, and I just want to make a note on that because that is actually a sign that the pigeons are really healthy and in good condition. It also means you've got the feed right as well guys, and although they're a nuisance to actually get off the grills, to clean down, you do know that at least your birds are fine and healthy. And as you can see, there's even still some inside of the nest boxes, and these are on every single perch, so they're taking a little longer to clean down than usual, but that's only because I'm having to pick all the down feathers off the grills, guys, to stop them clagging it up. See you later. Right guys, that's the breeding cocks cleaned out. As you can see, nothing goes to waste. That's the compost. That's just get bagged up in here, and we leave it to sweat down for a bit, and then we throw it in the compost bins later in the year, ready for compost next year. Just give you a little look in here now. A little look at the breeders settling down in the boxes. Some of the new birds have now got themselves a box, as you can see. The ice cock's looking really nice, guys. He's got his cellar box now as well. Definitely is a cock. The only one I'm still not 100% certain on is this one here, the satinette. I'm fairly certain it's a cock, but not 100%. Anyways, all spick and span again, guys. And that's only the first time I've needed to clean these since we put them in here. And they weren't that bad. Right guys, as you can see, I've just popped back in the shed and I'm having my usual cup of coffee. Got to keep myself hydrated. And it's absolutely freezing, it's the only way of keeping warm. Even in the shed, that wind just blows straight into that front of that window there. And I was freezing even in the shed. I still had my hat and gloves on in there. Whilst we were cleaning out. So I'm just having this cup of coffee and getting a bit of a warm through. I'm just having a leisurely day today, and I'm quite enjoying it actually. No rush or urgency to get anything done, other than get them 2 lofts cleaned out, and they're good for another couple of weeks, guys. Just to let you know that the fantails are actually up on the website. If you haven't already been there, then I'll put a link in the description below, as I always do, to www.pigeons-for-sale.co.uk. If you can't see that, then click the show more and it'll show in the rest of the description. I also include my email there, so if you want to email me, ask any questions, anything like that, you can do so. So the birds are up, the fantails are up on the website, and they're £15 each, £20 a pair, or you can take all 9 for 60 quid, if you so desire. If anybody's interested, send me an email, let me know ASAP. I just want the room in there now, guys. So I'm going to have this cup of coffee, and then I'm going to go in and clean out the boxes on the fantails. And then I'm probably going to call it a day. I'm just having a nice, easy, leisurely day today. I don't think I'll be lying in that strawberry bed after all. I'm probably just going to clean out the fantails, give you a final roundup, and that'll be it for today, guys. Nice short one. Hope you enjoyed the little clips of the pigeons, at least, for those that are interested in the pigeon videos, just to keep you interested until breeding season, guys. I'll see you later. Right guys, we've got the fantails cleaned out, and I thought while I'm here, I might move into the end section with these 18, 20 pigeons or so, and give this a bit of a scrape down as well. You remember in a couple of videos ago, I decided I'll put these drop boards underneath the perches to save me lifting the floor so often. Now as you can see, there's next to nothing at all under this floor in a couple of weeks, nothing. It was mostly always along and under the perches, and I put these drop boards in as a test just to see how it would do. And as you can see, this is the amount of build-up you would get on your grills if you didn't do this, and you'd have to lift the floor up just because those would be grubby and tatty. The beauty about this is it drops on the board and it just dries off almost instantly. Yes, it's a little bit tough scraping, but at the end of the day it only takes 10 minutes or so, guys, and that's 2 weeks worth. So I'm just going to crack on and finish this, and then we'll get sorted. I've got the old boy sitting here with me, keeping me company while I clean out. As I say, I think he's a 2007 or 2008 pigeon. He's an old Staff Van Reet. He doesn't do anything anymore. He doesn't fill any eggs, and he can only fly up on 1 or 2 of these bottom perches, as he broke his wing a long time ago, and he can only get up a couple of perches high. But he's here just keeping me company while I'm scraping out. All the rest have gone out into the aviary. Right, I'll crack on. I'll see you shortly, guys. Right, guys, those drop boards worked so well. I've now given myself another job to do, haven't I? One day, what we'll do is, to make it even lighter, this is quite thick plywood. What we'll do, we'll get some hardboard and some slate and lats, and we'll make little pull-out trays that we can fill about that deep with the wood chips. I'm going to throw a few wood chips on there again, just helps with the cleaning. They weren't as bad as I thought they were. And we can just pull them out at leisure. We can take them out, give them a good scrape, but it definitely does save time cleaning out. And I've just done this entire loft in 10 minutes. So I'm just going to give you a little look outside now at the frill stencils. Come on, all lad. That's the new frill stencil cock that I bought a couple of weeks ago, and I think he's actually paid himself up with a fantail already, so we know he's keen to breed anyways, if nothing. So I'm going to try and give you a look out here now, but the wind is horrendous and it's coming straight at me. I'll try and give you a little look. In particular, I'm trying to show you the frill stencils that we bred. That's one there, that toy stencil, that one. And there's another one. That's the nest mate. And another one down there next to the fantail. Another one, the black one in between those 3 toy stencils. I'm trying to find what's the ice in. I'm actually trying to find the frill stencil ones that were coming on really well. Unfortunately, I can't get the angle on the camera outside. Anyways, that's all the lofts all cleaned out again, guys, with the exception of the hens down in the bottom section. But I'm in no rush with that. When we start to pair those up with the cocks, they'll get a good bottoming out. But it's just 3 more jobs and kept out of the worst of the weather, guys. I'll see you later. I'll try and show you these other frill stencils before they dart back into the shed. The ones I was trying to show you. They're coming through the mould really nice now. So that's the blue frill stencil, looking really nice. And this is the Andalusian, or the Andalusian one. If it sits still long enough for me to get a shot of it. Sorry about the wind, guys. So that's the Andalusian frill stencil there that we bred at the back end of the year. As you can see, they're heavy in the moult. And that's the blue frill stencil that we bred. Looking really nice now, guys. I can't wait till these are fully through the moult. Really nice birds. Right, hopefully that wasn't too bad with the wind, guys. Right, guys, I'm over in the garden. What I say I'm going to do isn't always what I do. But what I did do is I changed my mind. And we've came over and I've now plastic coated this strawberry bed. Both sides. As you can see. Doesn't need to look pretty. It's just practical. And do the job to protect the wood and give it another year or 2. So basically it's skinned on both sides now, guys. and then of course the tin sheet will go on the outside of that, and that'll finish the job off, and hopefully we'll get a few years out of this. Alright guys, while I was on a roll I thought I'd just get cracking. It's one job less to do next weekend. Right guys, I'm just having my last cup of coffee for the day. It's amazing, isn't it? When you plan to do things, you want to do this and that and that and that. Nothing ever goes according to plan. Today I come up with the full intentions of just chilling out and just literally taking my time just to clean a couple of lofts. And that was pretty much it. We didn't get up to 11 o'clock. It's only 3:30 p.m. now. And I haven't rushed or pushed and I've had a really good productive day. We've got the stock birds cleaned out next to me here. We've got the fantails cleaned out. We've got the other loft cleaned out with the 18 or 20 pigeons in there. Some to go and the others we're keeping. And then I thought, right, I'm on a roll. It's still, I think at the time it was only 2:30. I thought, you know what? I'm going to brave the elements. Hat and gloves on, and I went over the garden. I thought, you know what, I'll get this plastic coated just because I've found I've actually got a brand new roll of visqueen, but I found a part roll, just a little tiny bit that was left, but it opens up, it's huge. It's 12 feet wide by 25 metres basically, but I found an end of a roll. And I thought, you know what, there's probably just enough here for to do that strawberry bed. So I grabbed the stapler and I thought, well, even if I'll just make a start and do the front panel or the side panels, it's just a little bit less. Anyways, we cracked on and 45 minutes later, we had the whole thing done. Now that's just another jobbed, and it means that next weekend, I don't need to come up and start doing that and waste 45 minutes or an hour, and especially if it's pouring down, doing that before I can get a start. Now, I could have also taken out the primroses and potted them on, but it's still way too cold, guys, and it's not really the weather for working outside. However, it is dry and the ground's still hard, and I really like it when it's like that. But it's another jobbed. Now, I hope... I don't know about you guys, but I think in this last 4 days, I had the Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday off. The Thursday was almost a non-runner, but Friday, Saturday and Sunday we've had quite a bit of production and got quite a lot done. And we're nearly there with the grown area now, guys. Get that strawberry bed finished, get that green barrier netting on, and we basically are finished. I've already got my seed potatoes, I don't know if I've told you, but I've got 6 bags of... I forgot the name of them now. I made sure I kept the note from last year's crop because they were absolutely fantastic. And when I do think on what to call them, I'll let you know when I'm going to plant them anyways, guys. Right, I'm babbling again now. I'm going to finish this cup of coffee and then I'm going home. Get it warm and get some dinner. Thanks very much again, guys, for all your subscriptions, likes, and comments. I really do appreciate it. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, be practical, keep yourselves out of harm's way, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.